But I think for in terms of the preparation, uh, generally it takes like 1 year. I mean, around 1 year or 2 years if you are planning to do a GRE. It takes around 1 or 2 years of preparation. But if you want to do it really fast, I mean and if you want to do it really fast, the minimum time you have is like 6 months. So you should start from July, and you should work up to December or maybe the next year's January to apply for a grad program, which is supposed to start at fall, next year's fall. So the time is limited, but the application process is daunting, especially for in US. But let's say you don't have that much time, you don't had that much people in your life that would help you, navigate through your application. And for most of the people who doesn't have alumni or a big brother like I had, you can use our platform, which is GradMate.ai. and and this platform is based on AI, and the AIs or LLM agents that are working underneath will help you guide through the application process, and it will do it really in a short time that you'll be amazed. So let me introduce some of the features. You can start using those features by yourself, just opening up an account, and you don't have to pay to test it out. And if you test it out, we'd like to get feedbacks from you, and you can send us your feedbacks to our emails. Let me show you our platform. So this is GradMate.ai. If you just search GradMate.ai, it will show up this wonderful interface. And let me just show you um, the website here. So this is the website. And since we don't have that much time, I'm gonna touch upon some of the features really quickly. So one of the features we have is university shortlisting. Let's say a professor said, you can apply, and if I see that your application process is perfect, I'm going to accept you as a student. So you know that you're taking that university as a consideration for application. And there are other ways to shortlist universities. By shortlist, I mean in USA, especially in USA, the application is not free. If you want to do a graduate application, you pay around 50 to $100 US dollar, 120 US dollar, around that. So it's not like you can apply to 100 school. So you have to, I mean, consider only a fixed amount of school that you want to apply. And usually there is a rule of 10, which means that you should apply at least 10 schools if you want funding. If you want a guaranteed funding, you should apply at least 4, where 3 of them should be your dream school, 3 of them should be your target school, which means that by dream school, I mean you can search the university's ranking in terms of the national rankings. There's some website called US News. So if the ranking is really high, it should be your dream school. And there should be 3 dream school, 3 target school, and 4 safe school, which means the rankings are not that much, but you're sure that based on your profile, they're gonna take you, and you should get a funding. So there is this option called add university, where you can add your university, in the name of the university. You can put location. You can put, one of the good feature here is you can put your deadline. If you search online, you'll be able to get the deadline. And if you put it, this feature will show you how many days are left for you to complete the whole application, because the deadline means that after your deadline, you'll not be able to submit your application. So before this date, you have to do all your everything. You have to do all the application process done. So I showed you through PC, but you can use it on your phone. This platform. So one of the students from among you guys asked a question like, and your question was how to manage faculties to provide fund and uh, to find a full rider scholarship. So we have at this feature which is called Grad Assistant, where you can ask this sort of question, where if you ask the same question to ChatGPT, it will give you a 3-page answer, and you'll be clueless, and you'll be clueless where to begin and what to follow. But we have some documents that this AI uses to make sure your answer should be as specific to your question. For example, for this question, how to manage faculties to provide fund. So for this specific question, this AI is giving us an answer: to manage faculty to provide funding, it's essential to research and reach out to the professor where the research interest align with yours. So it's telling you to go and look for the professor and look through their website. Usually all the professor have their own homepage or the web page, so you can know about their research interest, and you can also see whether this research aligns with your or not. But the one of the hardest part is to find those web pages, so that you can judge, you can look through their web pages. So we have another solution for that, which is finding your faculty match. So here you can look for faculties who are interested in taking PhD students, or who are interested in giving out research assistantships or TAs. But for now, our feature only works for computer science and electrical, but we are working on to integrate other majors as well. So if I quickly show it, so you can choose a region where you want to look for the faculties. You can choose the country in that region. Then you can choose a number. You'll get an option of many schools. For now, let me choose one of the school, which is University of California, Riverside. And if you choose that, you'll be seeing a number of faculties who are working on specific fields. And you can so in computer science and in electrical, there is a lot of subfield, like for example, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, and many more, like database. So you can filter these faculties based on your own research experience or your own interest in general for future. So you can go to the advanced filter feature, and you can filter, let's say, let me try to do it quickly. So let's say, so this is one of the professor, and I can view their personal website as well as I can view their Google Scholar. So the Google Scholar is a website any researcher can have, where they have their research paper shown. So let's say I want to look at his website. I'll go to his web page, and I'll look through his what type of research he's focused on. And if I see, yeah, this researches goes well with my background, or I'm interested in doing research in this. And I can also see this person, he mentioned that he's looking for PhD student, which is a big thing. So if you see that someone is looking for PhD student, and if you see that your research aligns with his, you should always email that person, or that faculty. So we have another feature, which is email generator, which will generate an email for you. So, and these emails are more tailored to your CV. So when you create an account, we take your CV, so that now we know that everything about you, and you can choose what type of email you want to send them. And we usually suggest the user to use this email uh, as a as a direction to write your own email. So you not necessarily always know what to write to, especially to this particular faculty. So what you can do is, you put your name, and then you put the name of the faculty, and now you're trying to put your that faculty's email. And if you do that, we have a backend system where we will search about this faculty in the backend, and also we'll match what research this faculty has that aligns with your research interest. We'll look through your projects and also your publication if you have them, and then if you put the recipient's position and everything, it will finally generate you a beautiful email that can you use it. You can send it directly. I don't mind sending emails directly which are AI generated, for a number of reasons. One of the reason is, even if your email is generated and if the faculty understand that, the faculty, it doesn't matter, because if you mention a specific thing that you already worked on, and if they can verify that looking at your CV, so he'll not judge you for using AI. But for statement of purpose, for application material, it's important that you don't exactly send out whatever you get from AI. So this is one of the feature you can use to email them. And one of the cool feature we have is assistantship. I can show it right here. So if you go to our website, GradMate.ai, so this feature will be really helpful, and it's also free, so you don't have to pay anything. So if you go to the assistantship, you'll see that there is a number of so there is a way to email professor and get a green signal. And another way to get this professor, there is many professor who are recently joining a new school, so they don't have any student. So what they do is they put their needs or ad in LinkedIn, and 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 they will mention that, I'm a new faculty at this school, and I'm looking for some student for PhD or whatever. So what you can do is, if you see that this assistantship aligns with yours, you can just email them. And these are much better tactics in order to get a funding, because these faculties, they are just new, they don't have any students. So you are available, if you're available to work, they might take you instantly, and you're more likely to get a reply from this. So this is one of the feature we have, and I'll show the rest of them very quickly. We also have interview preparation feature where you can put, let's say someone said, you can work under me, and you have done everything, you got accepted. Now they'll say, we need to do an interview. So now you need an interview preparation, and it's one of the most important thing, especially for PhD, to have a good interview. And we usually don't know how to do interviews, especially when we are freshly graduate student. So it's important to do these practices. So what we have here is a pretender. So if I put the interviewer's name or the faculty's name and their website, this AI will pretend to be that person. And we have an option of both text and voice. You can choose one of them, and it will ask you the questions based on his research and also what assistantship I'm looking for. So this particular bot, which is pretending to be this faculty, and he's asking exactly related to his field, whether I can work on him or not. And when I give a reply to it, he asked two questions, but I'm replying to one of them. And when I send it, it will give us answer evaluation. So right now I got 4 out of 10, and it says, that's a good start, but can you elaborate? Which means that I didn't complete the whole question. So this is one of the feature which will help you to practice your interviews. We also have a feature for statement of writing your preparing your statement of purpose. You can draft your statement of purpose with AI. We have bunch of questions that you can answer and get a instant SOP. Don't use this SOP as it is. You should use it as a direction to how to write your own SOP or statement of purpose. You can also get an instant review. You can upload your statement of purpose, and you can see that it will give you a review. It will tell you the strengths of your statement of purpose, areas to improve, as well as the suggestion. It will suggest you how you can improve. And and we also have an option of getting reviewed by human. If you send your email, we'll review it within a week. So for human it will take a time, but if you want it to be reviewed instantly, you can use this feature. So we also have some features for English proficiency. So you can practice your